Hey y'all, it's Vicky and welcome to another video. Thank you for clicking on my video to watch. I appreciate it. And I'm going to start saying this, and I'll try not to be a pest about it. But anyway, just make sure that you're still subscribed, and if you like this video, click the like. If you don't, then don't click it. Okay, today we're going to talk about a couple of things, I guess. I am on my way to get Dave. I'm probably going to stop at the coffee shop. That's not the candy shop, it's the coffee shop. Although probably some people think of it as candy. And then I'll go pick up Dave, and then we'll probably go to Wally World. That's what I call it. I'm surprised that our friend Temu doesn't call it that, but he says the Walmart. The Walmart. Now, this is the first day of Vlogmas. I'm not going to be a pest about Vlogmas. I am not the cookie cutter Vlogmas person that puts up a video. I watch some of them that have this perfect, happy family. I'm sure they're not perfect, but that's what they portray on the screen. I'm not. It's not that I don't believe in the perfect, happy family. I'm sure they're out there, but deep down they're not perfect. I'm sure there's something somewhere. It's just, as I said, they choose not to share. And I don't share everything, but I do share when I'm depressed or teary-eyed. But I'm not going to fake happiness if I'm not feeling happy. Now, I feel fine today. I'm happy. And, the only thing I can say is that this time of year is not easy now for me. I never thought it would be. I am learning how to deal with it. But, year 2 without my mom may be even worse than year 1. You just don't know. I know I've talked to some people who've been going through this a lot longer than me, and they say that sometimes it does get harder year after year. So, I can kind of understand that, especially if you're losing more and more family members or more friends that you're close to. And as you age, that's just life. But I don't want to get off on a depressing thing. So we'll talk about Temu for a minute. We'll change the subject and talk about Temu. When I get stopped and waiting on my coffee, I'll bring up some of the comments, because I've not talked about his comments in a while. I think he likes for me to do that. He'll say all day, he doesn't watch us, but he does. He does. And, I don't really care if he watches or not, but I know he does. And I thank you so much for all of you that watched my video that I put up yesterday evening on beauty and addressing some of my comments. I don't address my comments as much as I should. I may do it more often this month, but I do appreciate each and every one of you that give me a compliment, say you enjoy my videos, and that or that I look good, or makeup looks good, skin looks good. I know some people get offended when they say makeup looks good, but I don't. I worked on it. I would be upset if somebody didn't say it. And with that said, my lipstick. I know my lipstick is kind of out there today. I've been being more a nudie girl. This is a new one that I ordered from Walmart. It's one of those with the confetti on it. I don't know if this was
US 421 road construction.
Shut up,
road
Surrey.
closed.
There is no road closed. Okay, 410. Party goer. And I know it's probably going to be backwards because I keep the phone on the mirror setting. Everybody tells me, oh, you're driving on the wrong side. Or why does it's the mirror setting on the iPhone. There's reasons I use the mirror setting, and I'm not going to get into them, but there's reasons. One reason is I feel it makes me look better, and that's probably the main reason, but there's also a safety reason. And some of you may know what that safety reason is, but I'm not going to get into it. Anyway, that's why I look that way. I am not. I am in a regular car or SUV. I'm an American. I mean, it's made in America. Yes, it has Japanese parts, but it's made in America. America. It's made in America. All right. Now, back to what I was talking about. I was going to talk about Tim that I got on my comments. Okay, Tim. His voice is going again. You know, every time he goes out west, he gets these symptoms, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Part of it is a change in atmosphere, and part of it is going from a humid climate to a dry climate. He could nip that stuff in the bud if he took a little bit over-the-counter sinus medicine, maybe drunk some water instead of coffee. Coffee's drying him out even more. So, oh Lord, what a lie. Oh well, we'll get to talk a long time now. Yesterday we went to Winston to Costco, and I did count the trees coming back on cars. That's always been a tradition of mine when I go to Winston-Salem during Christmas, is I count how many Christmas trees are on cars. Yesterday, I counted 163. And I'm sure today, I think there would be more, because I'm seeing all these cars with Christmas trees on them. As you know, North Carolina is one of the leading growers of Christmas trees in the country. I don't know where they are on the list, but I know they're in the top 10. And I think we're in the White House this year, in one of them. I don't know. They usually have several trees in the White House, but I know one of them's there from one. I think from one of the farms that had damage. I started saying, is that a dog or a cat that's sticking out the window? I think it's a cat. It's a dog. All right. So Tim needs to take some sinus medicine. He's also out there on the firing range, which we know that is a joke to him, or a joke to everybody that watches. I don't really care that he ever showed that again, and I didn't really watch it. I take it back. I watched maybe 3 minutes of it, and it was just ridiculous. He did, that video thanking his community. He does that. The funny thing is, I did a little video on Thanksgiving Day thanking everyone. He copies us. He claims that we copy him, but he copies us just as much as we copy him, as far as the subject matter sometimes. If we say he's not been wearing this, or he's not been doing this, like we said several times, he wasn't going to Walmart anymore, and what does he do? He goes to Walmart. It's just, we say that he hasn't talked about such and such, and he talks about such and such. The only persons he doesn't really bring up is Jolene and Teddy. Now he probably will. And several people have asked, and he's not said anything. These are people, and if you're new to Tim, you may not know who that is, but that's where he used to live, was on their property. And, people when you show people on your channel a lot, you do get where you care about them. And I think it's being nice and kind for someone to ask how they're doing. Chances are he's not talked to them in months. Okay, now, I thank you so much for the prayers for Sylvia. I think she's doing okay. I haven't talked to her a lot. We're not ones that talk to each other every day. I mean, we do message each other, say good morning, and all that stuff, but we're not ones that really gets into deep conversation every day. She knows where I'm at when she's ready to talk, and that's the way it is. When she's ready to talk to me about whatever is going on in her life, I know she'll say, I need to talk, and I'm the same way. We're just not ones that feel that we have to talk every day. All right. So I'm going to go to his little video here. This is the one on the morning chat, I got no voice. So this is the newest video that I think. So I don't know how much he's going through the comments. It looks like he's going through them because I don't see any bad ones. And then the first one is from Truth Tote. And I'm going to say that name because it's fake, we know. Tim, you can't lose your voice. The hater channels need content or they get no views. Well, that's not true. Now you have to... I know that my video from last night, the first thing I did when I opened up my YouTube thing was it says, this video is not getting as many views as your other subject content. So when you get that first in your head, you think, well, I guess I need to only talk about Tim. And I know that I need to get away from that somewhat, and I have been. But when you see that first message, it plays on your mind. So anyway. So Cindy on YouTube, we run a humidifier or have a pot of water simmering on the stove at this time of year. Since the natural humidity is usually pretty low, definitely helps the voice and skin. And I'd say that works. 17 degrees in Illinois. I agree that a humidifier would probably help. It wouldn't hurt, I'll put it that way. Tim, your voice is that way. This is from Frank. I'm not going to say his last name because I'll butcher it. Tim, your voice is that way coming from a humid climate to a dry climate. They call it the Vegas throat. Take an over-the-counter sinus medicine, your body will adjust, but the non-drowsy Claritin will bring your voice back. God bless. Maybe so. Good morning, Tim. That's the best voice I ever heard in my life. I said that one time I need to just put the sound on, like people that really do reaction videos, and just put the camera on me so y'all can see my eyes roll and everything. Show us the nearby river. I'm wondering if there's a Nathan Benderson Park, and y'all know what I call the Nathan Benderson Park, don't you? Equivalent there that showcases the outdoor beauty of that area. Oh, they're moving around. How long today? I hate because they don't have the menu right here anymore. You know, you used to could look at it and see. Oh, well. That was the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Okay, good morning, Tim. Winter is here. This is the best video. I can't why are they doing that? I guess because they know I'm reading them. Tim, did you get some big gold chains to complement your jogging suits? Did he buy jogging suits? I guess he did. And then this one where he put, I'm such a tourist, you know, spelling tourist wrong, but now I'm crushing it. And he's talking about that stupid dump tank. I guess if 2.1 people want to watch it, what the heck? Go ahead, watch it. You know, I see some people that really put up great videos, and you see 200 views, and they've been on YouTube for years, or not years, we'll say a year. And you know, I've been there, and I know that it's, you have to really have a lot of self-confidence and realize that what the YouTube game is all about, that it's the algorithm, and you know, and we know now that hashtags really don't mean that much. It's what's in the name. YouTube is also looking up at the quality of the video. That's why I've got to get better about my quality and go from there. There was somebody, this guy here, Sarasota Tim, I'm so sick of these antagonizing, jealous YouTuber haters. First of all, we're not YouTuber haters, and we only hate the videos that Tim puts up. And we don't really hate the videos Tim puts up. That's what gets me. They call us haters because that's the only word they can come up with. They can't come up with commentating channel, reactionary channel, gossip channel. That's what it is. It's a gossip channel. more than anything, or a truth-telling channel. So have you seen the snow up in New York? Is any of y'all in that snow, New York and Pennsylvania? Not sure. Maybe Ohio's getting some. I'm not sure. I know it's lake effect snow, so I'm not sure exactly. I've been watching Vince and Brandon, Storm Chasers, Vince Welty and Brandon Kopic, and they've been in New York and Pennsylvania. I think Connor Croft was in Pennsylvania last night. Anyway, it's a lot of snow. A lot of snow. I don't want that much snow. I like snow, but I don't want that much. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. It's just that guy that did that video about us haters, he lives in Mexico. I guess he's retired to Mexico. He's obviously a new viewer. I can always tell when they're new viewers because they just don't get it. I've always said, if I understand you come upon somebody new and you don't understand why you need to look at, I'm not saying you need to do Google search, but just look at some of their videos. Go back and look at the beginning. If they had older, especially if they had videos 5 years ago, 4 years ago, go look. Just see what they were about when they first started. Yes, everybody changes. All right, I gotta go. Okay, we're gonna move on to beauty now. I'll try to remember to timestamp this about 18. I'm gonna show you some products that I've used up. Some you've seen before, but probably one you may not have. Well, you may have if you'd watched a BoxyCharm opening, which has been a while, but this is the Paula's Choice 2% exfoliate. This I've used for going on, 10 years or longer. I started following Paula when she just had the podcast. She wasn't doing videos or anything like that. So it's been a long time. Anyway, it's the best exfoliant I think there are out there as far as if you want BHA, that's for sensitive skin. Now, I'm telling you right now, if you first start using it and you haven't been using an exfoliant of any type, yes, it's going to affect you. But if you're an experienced person with exfoliants, you shouldn't have any issue. Okay, this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops in this pink bottle. Now these, I use it like a serum. I don't mix it. Anyway, it's still got just a few in there, but not much. Anyway, that's what it looks like. I think you can see it. Anyway, I love how it feels. It does have the niacinamide, which is good for everything. It's one of those, what I call prize ingredients. It helps shrink your pores, make them less visible. It blurs your skin. It just does a little bit of everything. And if you're not using a product with niacinamide, you should be. This is one.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. This is one that I just really like. Now, you can find it at the drugstore. You can find it in other products. You don't have to spend a lot. You can get these at a relatively low price in the travel size. And when I say relative low price, it's all relative into what you want to spend for skincare. If you don't want to spend $20, then buy the ordinary or something at the drugstore. If you want to spend more than $20, if you feel you're getting a better product, like in my head I do, I'm not saying I do, it's just in my head, I feel the best skincare product is one with good ingredients and one that you'll use. Now, if you're not, you need to like how it feels on your skin. You need to know how your skin likes it on your skin. I know that don't make no sense, but sometimes our skin don't like products. And it's important to be able to know that. So if that's the product that you'll use, then that's the product you'll buy. And I will repurchase this. I bought it a couple times off of the Etsy site when they had it on sale. But the next time, I guess I'll buy it at Sephora because I didn't see it on there this time. But I love it. You can find it on eBay. I'm sure that people sell it out of their boxes, because sometimes people just buy those BoxyCharm boxes or Allure boxes, whatever kind of subscription box, just to sell the products to see if they can make money. So you don't have to just get it at Sephora or Ulta or wherever. But I do think these drops help. I do not use them every day. This is something I alternate in my skincare routine. Yes, there will be a skincare routine video coming up. It most likely will be a live. So I will try to do the scheduling and everything so you'll know when it's coming up. But anyway, and the reason I'll do it as live is because it's probably going to be long. And I think it will be better doing it as a live, because that way people can ask questions as they go. All right. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say in this video. So I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Happy December. Bye.